So yeah, I don't know if the layout is going to be changed, if we're going to go to setup or something.
We
no,
do.
okay,
We're ready.
it's...
We're ready.
Okay.
We are
Sure
absolutely
thing.
ready. While you are setting yourself up in-game, however, we do have a couple of donations that
Sure,
have
go
come
ahead.
through. First of all, from Skenme, who donates a absolutely gargantuan 50 euros and says, McRaeathon, let's go! Amazing
Let's go!
stuff from all runners so far. Hype.
Yeah, that's going
And
to be high.
indeed, we have a further 5 euros from Brianak, who says, TrackMania DS physics are just quality content. I think I agree.
Oh, indeed. It is definitely content.
Alright, back to you then. Show us some more.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to take this part here. The objective is you have stadium in all 6 difficulties. So we will have a total of 30 tracks to drive. Hopefully we'll be under... so normally it should be under 30 minutes. Hopefully it's under 30 minutes. Might be like 31, 32, we never know. In any case, I think we're just going to start. So tech, get ready to start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Okay. So, this game is... Oh, I forgot to remove the ghost. This is fine. So, what you can see here... so it's your pretty standard TrackMania fare here, with the tracks that you have to go through as fast as you possibly can. Try to get the gold medal every single time. I'm going to try and check if I can... There we go. So here, what I'm going to do is going to disable the ghosts. However, you're going to hear behind my car, there's going to be a slight noise, like a revving noise that you hear behind you. This is the gold medal. Because what they did, they just turned them invisible. They just turned the cars invisible, and you just have to deal with it. It's a weird game to speedrun, let me tell you that much. But yeah, here it's going to be more standard at the very least, and no convoluted things to worry about in these tracks. There are going to be some... what can I say? Some quirks about the game that are going to be made quite apparent in this run. I will talk to them when we will get to them. Because some of these quirks definitely make this game kind of a gem. Here I'm going to... There we go. Oh. Pretty good. So the Firebrand medal was gotten. And Stadium A5, so quirk of the, like, A5, etc., A5, B5, is that all of these tracks are not unlocked when you start the game. To unlock them, you actually need to get coppers. Coppers that you will get every single time you get a medal. Usually the gold medal yields the most coppers, so you have to make sure you take the best one. Oh, there we go. There we go. To be fair, menuing is one of the hardest parts of this run. So here we have our first multi-lap track, which is pretty much doing the same thing 3 times. So if you want to talk about the charity, if you want to plug anything, sponsors, donations, charity, like, go ahead. The stage is yours.
I absolutely can do so. Thank you very much. I will tell people why we are doing this. We are raising money for Mind, which is a nationwide organisation committed to prevent mental health issues and to support everyone who has dealt with mental health issues themselves or within their family. All of your donations will go to Mind. Worldwide, suicide rates ranks as the third leading cause of death in youth between 15 and 19 years of age, and is the second leading cause of death for girls in this age group. Early recognition of mental health disorders is essential to reduce suicide rates, improve treatability, and reduce severity of mental illnesses, including depression, psychosis, eating, and substance abuse disorders. Mind tries to help bring awareness by providing classes at school to inform youth on the topic and through social media campaigns, targeting youth to encourage them to be more open about mental health issues. Thank you very much. Back to you.
Nice. A very good cause indeed. So as you can see, yeah, the landing physics in this game are certainly something. So you saw me just stopping and going back. This is a pretty common occurrence if you play TrackMania DS. So I would love to say that this had never happened before, but this always happens. So, another quirk of this game. This is the looping here. As you can see, you can see that our speed is actually stable, so it stays stable at 228 km/h. And the reason for it is probably to make sure we don't fall off the looping. But it makes it very awkward. So B4. Like, most of the tracks are going to be reasonably straightforward and also reasonably, well, fast. About 20 seconds or less. Some of these tracks are going to be really, really long. We're talking about probably 1 minute and 40 seconds for the longest ones. So I'm going to be pretty cautious there, trying to get as close as possible to the walls. Here we have the looping. Oh, there we go. Yeah, the game just decided we did not want that. It did not want us to get the gold medal. This is fine. Like I said, I would have loved to say that this never happened before, but this always happens. Alright, so we are off to another multi-lap. So here we don't have any, like, beginning platforms for when you come off grass and into the road. So you have this little bump that you have to take as best as you possibly can. So here we're going to take it pretty wide. Oh, we will take it. Also, the game does not, like, the drift mechanic functions completely differently from the other TrackMania games. So if you want to go, like, if you want to drift in this game, you're just better off not pressing the A button, which can make it very awkward. This is 690 here. Oh, pretty good transition there. And pretty good. Oh yeah, C2 introduces something else that definitely will not be a problem whatsoever. It is going to be a problem. Oh. Okay, yeah, I'm going to restart this one because the problem is so here the launch pads here completely kill your speed, which make it very awkward to land. And also the half pipes. There we go. You have to take them so weirdly to make sure you're not falling. There we go. There we go. Okay. See, for this track, you're just better off. Because what happened? You're better off just weaving on the bottom of the on the loop here. Mostly because there's a non-zero chance that the game just decides that it wants to throw you off the looping. And it happened to me last time I played this at a marathon, so I've just decided I want my safety. Well, that was a pretty janky jump. We'll take it. Okay, around 6 seconds ahead. Pretty good. Pretty good on schedule here. Okay, that was a pretty janky jump again, but we made it. That is what matters. Alright, C4. Keep in mind, the section C here has a lot of multi-laps, so it's probably one of the longest sections in the game. You will have way less of them in the coming difficulties. Okay, pretty good second part. So if you hear a noise behind, it's actually one of the medals that we're passing. I think this was silver medal that we just passed. Alright, C5, and here again you see the half pipe. I've tried to overgo the half pipe there, but never managed to get something that was fast enough that would not become a problem afterwards. So here, boop, boop. And then we're just going to go through. Here, I'm just going to try and make it onto the platform. Yeah, it's a very weird angle. And there we go. D1. So this one, instead of having 3 laps, only has 2. It's also slightly harder. Though, to be fair, we're not onto what I consider the hardest tracks in this run. Pretty bad reception, but it's fine. Like, this one, I have no clue which car it's coming from. Yeah, it's actually pretty bad reception, but it's fine. We're slightly behind gold medal still. Can we try to pass it? I don't think it's going to be the case. Oh, we barely made it. We barely got the gold medal here. So here, objective. With this start, the start right here is actually pretty hard to get. Oop, I actually bonked there. It might have cost me a few seconds. This is fine, we can come back. And let's try... Oh god, that was... yeah, that was janky. And then just go towards the finish. And here we are. D3. I think I activated the ghost by accident. That's fine. I can change. I can change it next race. This is fine. So here, it's a pretty convoluted track here. Pretty hard to grasp at first glance, but nothing major. Go through the checkpoint here and towards the finish. Okay, we'll change a D5 because I know the next track can be a little bit of a nightmare. Yeah, that was pretty bad. Pretty bad start. This is fine, we can come back. I don't know at this point. We're probably more than a second behind. Yeah. Minus 136. Probably need a miracle. Oh, yeah. Oh, that was pretty bad. That's fine. Rip. Okay, just need to change... There we go. So we have without the ghost now. D5 is one of the tracks I hate the most in this game. If not the track I hate the most. Reason being the landing physics and pretty much the physics in this track tend to be like way more atrocious than in the other tracks, so you have to be very cautious for everything you do. We're about 2 seconds behind. This is fine still. So we have to go down here. Oh, yeah, I was a little bit too... Sadly, it was a little bit... had a little bit too much not speed. There we go. As you can see, the jump basically made us kill, like, about 70 kmh, which is normally just enough to completely throw you off balance. I mean, they made a good job with this, overall. Just that the physics in themselves are really, really janky. But no, I don't think so, at least, because even the brake mechanic works completely differently in this game compared to like Nations Forever, etc. Oh, those. Okay, pretty good. So here we have this part here. Oh, yeah. So bug finish, I don't know if bug finish works. Because I don't think it has been tested. This is fine. Here, we're going to have slightly longer tracks, averaging around a minute. Oh. So for those wondering, how do I get this game to work and play it in front of you, I have a capture card installed in my Nintendo DS that you see right here. And then I have a DS capture software that just takes the signal and transfers it. Though, to be fair, the audio jack can sometimes do those little malfunctions. Which makes everything ever so slightly more complicated. Yeah, like, everything is a little bit janky in this game. However, for a DS game, like, the graphics aren't that bad, like, really. Oh, but the physics engine is a little bit rough. Okay, I know exactly what's happening. I want to solve it. Problem is, I don't... Yeah, if you're experiencing the sound in mono, this is something I'm trying to solve. There we go. This is fine. We'll stay behind. We'll take the silver medal, or at least we'll try to get the silver medal and not the bronze. You love the remix of the TM song? Like, basically there are 3 tracks in this entire game. Like, 4... no, there are 4... like, 4 music tracks in this entire game. Is it bronze? Yeah, it was bronze. Unfortunate. Yeah, so sorry, I had to... Oh, yeah, also some clipping from time to time, but to be fair, it's a DS game, so... I'm not going to be too harsh on them for this. Oh yeah, so this is the moment the camera decides to be uncooperative. I wouldn't put it past the camera to just yeet us off the looping. Like I said, it has happened to me in a marathon before, so I need to be a little bit cautious about it. Don't think you can get 3 seconds back. Yeah, unfortunate. Oh yeah, because keep in mind, there are 2 TrackMania games on the DS. There's this one, and then there's one which is pretty much TrackMania Turbo. That was pretty bad. Oh. Which... Oh, let's go! I managed to turtle the car! I certainly was not expecting this. Oh my god. Okay, we're 15 seconds behind, this is fine. It happens. Oh my god. Yeah, as I said, the game in terms of graphics, the game isn't that bad, but the physics are absolutely janky. Yeah, it's a weird thing. Like, it's a weird game, really. Okay, so here. Oh my god. Like, taking this correctly is just absolutely atrocious. Oh. There we go. So E5. So 5 tracks left. Most of the tracks that are remaining are going to be pretty short. Oh. Oh god, yep. And of course I had like just barely enough speed. This is fine. Okay, so this I'm going to slightly brake. Oh, okay, yeah, of course. Yeah, this is what happens when the game just decides you don't... just decides it doesn't like you. Yeah, for those wondering, I tried to brake slightly, and I just arrived at the wrong place, and the game just decided, you know what? No! And it made me fall through the floor. Alright, 3 tracks left now. Alright. Oh, did I? Oh. Come on. So I did F3, so it's F4 now. I don't know what happens, just decided to reboot me on the same stage. This is fine. So here you have this long up section, then going down, making sure you don't go too fast, because if you go too fast you hit the wall and you just yeet off into the sunset. And this is F5, the very last track in the stadium category. Oh. Also, yeah, the bounce on the bounce on the pole certainly looks pretty goofy. Alright, we're nearing the end. Okay, pretty good. Yeah, because you can fly off pretty easily, so tech, get ready, and time.
Nicely done indeed.
Let me check. 30:58. Pretty good, pretty good. About 20 seconds off my PB, I think.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Alright, thank you very much. If you've got any shoutouts, now would be the time to do so.
So yeah, shoutouts to the TrackMania community, the TrackMania speedrun community, who accepted that I play this game, even though when I did discuss that I was playing this game to a couple people that were playing TrackMania, well, the newest editions of TrackMania, they looked at me as if I was absolutely crazy, and one even said, "What is wrong with you?" So yeah, it's a janky game. Like, don't get me wrong, it's a janky game, but it definitely has some charm. So yeah,
it does. If people wish to see more, where can they find you?
So yeah, I will be at twitch.tv/Ulvind. I'm usually doing some Mario Kart stuff. Though I'm not outside playing some janky games and try to find the jankiest game of all, or at least the most obscure. And yeah, it's definitely going to be well, thank you for inviting me, and it was a pleasure actually doing this this run.
And it was a pleasure to have you. Thank you very much for bringing us through this janky jaunt of your bite-sized playthrough. It was absolutely fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, we will be back in just a few short moments with the Colin McRae Challenge in Dirt 2, presented by Joseph733. Do not go anywhere.